Blessing that time and the effort I rest. The brother giving a year, the promise of death. The work with my life without fear.
I live royalty.
Master.
Cleverly, so make you I can't ask it if you been you. Say my journey, Tina can I say my yamo. And yes, I know money. And more I go. And you love
Let's go TV, the best in Liberia. Let's go TV, the best in Africa. Let's go TV, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandfather.
And I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I can't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I didn't ya to money. And I said ya to money, and I can't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I don't get it now ya to money. That's the baby, and I don't get it now. So she walk on my ya to money, yeah.
Let's go TV, the best in Liberia. Let's go TV, the best in Africa. Let's go TV, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandfather.
There are things we can do. We bringing good news and we give it to you. We talking for podcasts and connecting people and culture from here and out part of the globe. Qualified people who waiting to sell. The flesh, the time and the efforts are rest. The broadcast we giving a real and the promise my best. To work with my life without fear. From grandfather Nima to Lufa, from Riverside, River G to Chile, from Grand Crew, Bombing, Kidman, Montserrat, San to Bacalu, from Maryland, Bonk to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
Let's go TV, the best in Liberia. Let's go TV, the best in Africa.
There are things we can do. We bringing good news and we give it to you. We talking for podcasts and connecting people and culture from here and out part of the globe. Qualified people who waiting to sell. Blessing that time and the efforts are rest. The brother giving a year, the promise of death. The work with my life without fear.
I live royalty.
Master.
Cleverly, so make you I can't ask it if you been you. Say my journey, Tina can I say my yamo. And yes, I know money. And more I go. And you love
Let's go TV, the best in Liberia. Let's go TV, the best in Africa. Let's go TV, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandfather.
And I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I can't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I can't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I don't get it now ya to money. That's the baby, and I don't get it now. So she walk on my ya to money, yeah.
Let's go TV, the best in Liberia. Let's go TV, the best in Africa. Let's go TV, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandfather.
There are things we can do. We bringing good news and we give it to you. We talking for podcasts and connecting people and culture from here and out part of the globe. Qualified people who waiting to sell. The flesh, the time and the efforts are rest. The broadcast we giving a real and the promise my best. To work with my life without fear. From grandfather Nima to Lufa, from Riverside, River G to Chile, from Grand Crew, Bombing, Kidman, Montserrat, San to Bacalu, from Maryland, Bonk to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
Let's go TV, the best in Liberia. Let's go TV, the best in Africa.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking about podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Qualified people who willing to serve. The blessing that time and the effort are rest. The brothers giving us here and the promise from there. The work of my life without fear.
I live royalty.
Master.
Clever is who I make on you. I can't ask you if you been you. Say my journey, Tina get I say my yamu. And you say no money, and more I you. And you love
SKTV, the best in Liberia. SKTV, the best in Africa. SKTV, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandbaza.
And I dine ya to money, and I salia ya to money, and I wanna play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I dine ya to money, and I salia ya to money, and I wanna play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I forget na ya to money. That's the thing, and I forget na. So she work on my ya to money. Yeah.
SKTV, the best in Liberia. SKTV, the best in Africa. SKTV, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandbaza.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking about podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Qualified people who willing to serve. The flesh, the time and the efforts are rest. The broadcast we giving are real and the promise my best. To work with my life without fear. From Grandfather, Nima to Lufa. From Riverside, River G to Chile. From Penku, Bombing, Kidman, Montserrat, Sano to Backwalu. From Maryland, Bonk to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
SKTV, the best in Liberia. SKTV, the best in Africa.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking about podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Qualified people who willing to serve. The blessing that time and the effort are rest. The brothers giving us here and the promise from there. The work of my life without fear.
I live royalty.
Master.
Clever is who I make on you. I can't ask you if you been you. Say my journey, Tina get I say my yamu. And you say no money, and more I you. And you love
SKTV, the best in Liberia. SKTV, the best in Africa. SKTV, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandbaza.
And I dine ya to money, and I salia ya to money, and I wanna play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I dine ya to money, and I salia ya to money, and I wanna play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I forget na ya to money. That's the thing, and I forget na. So she work on my ya to money. Yeah.
SKTV, the best in Liberia. SKTV, the best in Africa. SKTV, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandbaza.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking about podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Qualified people who willing to serve. The flesh, the time and the efforts are rest. The broadcast we giving are real and the promise my best. To work with my life without fear. From Grandfather, Nima to Lufa. From Riverside, River G to Chile. From Penku, Bombing, Kidman, Montserrat, Sano to Backwalu. From Maryland, Bonk to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LRB.
SKTV, the best in Liberia. SKTV, the best in Africa.
There are things we can do. We bring it good news and we give it to you. We touch it for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Qualify people who willing to sell. Blessing that time and that effort are rest. The project is giving us the end, the premise from there. So welcome my life with African.
I lyrical
Master.
Clay Paris, who make you, I can't ask you TV venue. Say my journey, Tina get I say my yamo. And yes, I know money, and more I know. And you love what is
SKTV, the best in Liberia. SKTV, the best in Africa. SKTV, the best.
SKTV, the best in Liberia.
What you will say?
Johnson Mebomkola, how you doing, sir?
Well, I'm doing great. I'm doing wonderful. Thank God for life, at least for another opportunity for me to be alive and to be in the mix of my brethren. Yes, at least I can give God the glory and I can say, yes, I'm grateful. So thank God. And you, how are you doing?
Well, praise God. That's all I can say for today. Because once there's life, there's always hope. Except once say hope is not a strategy. So we gotta do what we gotta do to change course. Yeah, but thank God. So today we're gonna be discussing the yellow machine. We have some new development in the yellow machine saga. It's getting quite interesting and it's probably going to be the straw that will break the camel's back because it's quite revealing. It's quite interesting how things are developing over time. So we will be talking about that in detail. We got some information to share with our people, but they got to share the show. So if we didn't get an update from you, and we don't get the at least we don't get a lot of people to share the show, then we will not actually talk about the information that we have to share with them. People are very lazy, in sharing show. Very few people can do it, for which we appreciate them. Yeah, but maybe what's going on in Liberia? What are some of the trending news that you're hearing in Liberia?
So again, I'm going to say thank you. What another day to remember. And let me say thanks to all of our followers, SKTV followers. One thing I like about all of you, I don't know, maybe one day we just take time, and maybe, yeah, it'll be a special day for all of you, Appreciation Day. Because even some of you who against, who for, some of you who call in, some of you who say, just bring out your own opinion. That's a very good way to go. And let me say thank you to all of you. So like Seku said, please like, comment, and share. And some of you, if you haven't yet followed the page, we are encouraging you to please do so that at least you'll be able to follow all of our activities on the SKTV page. It's SKTV LRB, SCAR, don't post SCAR, SKTV. Then most definitely you're going to see us there live. So again, Seku, today is not easy, but thank God for life. So let's move quickly with the latest news coming in from Liberia. At long last, the CSA conduct hair counts and verification of the Honorable House of Representatives, that is the Saga 7 agencies on today. They were seen today at the Capitol building, to be precise, at the lower house, where they were doing hair counts of or verification of all of the employees or civil servants who work in at the lower house. So in a bid to promote transparency and open governance. And today, the House of Representatives has finally given the authority to the Civil Service Agency to conduct a full-scale personal verification of central administration of the House of Representatives. So while that was also ongoing, we also got some information that CSA also on the head count uncovers and removes 35 ghost names from the House of Representatives payroll. That's the information that we are getting, that 35 ghost names has been removed from the House of Representatives payroll per the head counts that were done today by the CSA or the Civil Service Agency. So again, they're returning from Ghana, seek President Bouakar's intervention. They're returning from Ghana. Those Liberians that flee the country during the war and that sometime this year, they are calling on the government of Liberia to cater to their needs and been promised that indeed when they come back home, they're going to be well taken care of. So since then, according to them, they have been abandoned and they are calling on the authority headed by President Joseph Imam Bouakai to come to their aid or to pay attention to them. So those returnees, Liberians from Ghana, they are calling on the government to come to their aid. And quickly with this one also, we are getting a report that a 19 years old woman by the name Lisa Mark kidnapped a baby or a 3 months old baby from Maserado here to Nimba County, where today she was arrested by the security or that she kidnapped the a 3 months old baby from Maserado Street to Nimba County, Secretary of Saraganta, where she was arrested. So that's one of the news that coming from that part of Liberia, that a 19 years old woman was arrested today for kidnapping of a 3 months old baby. And quickly before I take leave of you, there are the news coming from the US website that visa registrations or visa interviews and so forth, there are some transitions process that are ongoing. So for those who may be thinking about maybe going for visa interviews, maybe from now up to the 16th, apart from those whose names are already been placed for visa interview and so forth, these are people that will be allowed to go for visa interview. But as it stands, there are some transition process ongoing at the U.S. Embassy. So because of that, there will not be no new names of people that will be allowed to go for visa interviews or so forth. And quickly, I know there are a lot of things that are also happening. Yes, so far so good. These are some of the as we go along with the news about commercial banks, going bankrupt and so forth. I know you also want to follow through with that. And let me see. I had this story also from the court. Let me just fill you in quickly with this story from the Temple of Justice. So the court, the presiding justice in Chimo has placed a stay order on Police Inspector General Gregory Comas' decision to retire some police officers, including DCP John Sa and Associate Justice Kabas, August 6, 2024, mandate the Police Inspector General to return to status quo ante and also file his response to the petitioner's request. So there are then news that close to about 30 police officers are going to be retired by the police RG. But this police officer went to court, and we're hearing that there have been still order been placed on the request that have been made by the police RG to retire close to 30 police officers. So far so good. That's the news. These are some of the happening back home. I think you are muted. Sekou, you are muted.
Sorry about that. Thank you, Mabon. And now I want to take this time to say a big thank you to all of you. For those of you, especially those of you who have shared the show, and those of you who haven't shared the show yet, I want to admonish you to share the show. Um, Maybe I heard something very concerning in just what you were saying. So the police director wanted to retire 35 or 30 police officers, and then they went to the Supreme Court. Now the
Ye-
Supreme Court issued state order and asked the police director for everyone to return to status quo antique, which
Mhm.
may, like, going back to the normal or the usual, they're able to get back to their usual position. Okay, that is quite interesting. You know, today we have some serious information about what is going on with the yellow machine. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to talk about it without you guys jumping to the news bulletin, because we have about 12 minutes to do that. But we'll start to talk about it, and wheresoever we are, before you go for the news bulletin, we will see what we can do about it. But again, you know, when Joseph Boagai government initially talked about the machine, they openly said that they have acquired machines coming to Liberia to work for the Liberian people. But then when the people found out that the machine were not acquired legally, or legal processes in terms of procurement were not followed, they continued to move the goalposts on the yellow machine issue. Then when they finally decided to talk about it publicly, the document they put out, they said, Joseph Baka said it was a good friend, a long-term friend of his that donated the yellow machines to him, and for the purpose of helping Liberia. And then in the document, he said, if the Liberian people agree, they will use it as the government. If they don't, the man will have the opportunity to sell the machines to Liberia or take the machines back. We came on SKTV that time. We told you that what was being told to the Liberian people, there was no iota of truth to it. It was all deception. We told you that it's not possible for anybody to give that worth of equipment, millions of dollars, 30 million plus dollar worth of equipment, just to a friend, and shoulder the responsibility for shipment, and then they will duty free with no money from the Liberian government or no agreement that the country can benefit from. We told you those things were lies. They were deception. Now, when they learned that people were planning to go and burn the machines, that's when they decided to take the machine to the buried. Now, we also told you when they talk about the yellow machine, they didn't mention the trucks, the dump trucks. We told you Joseph Boagai, his family, some key members of his government, and some rescued senators were part of the deal of the yellow machines. And now, the fact that they are finding out that those who want to vote for the yellow machine money to be given to Joseph Nima Boakai, they too are having problem now because they are finding out that there is no documentation on the yellow machines. Zero document. Not even a bill of lading. I don't know if some of you know what bill of lading is. When you ship something from one country, the document you can fill out that everything that's in it, the value, the shipper, and the receiver information is not there. Now, they are trying to sell some of the machine to some mining companies in Liberia, but there's no paper. The fear is they don't want whatever document they may have, they don't want to show document to anybody because the document will reveal the name, the old friend, the long-term friend Joseph Boakai is talking about. Also, the company that is actually in the deal, they don't want the company name to be revealed because a lot of people have the opportunity to actually research this company, know their record, and know who they are. Because some of us already know, and we told the public who they are. But they don't want to prove us right. So there's no document whatsoever. Even the legislature that they are asking to approve, imagine the machine price, the value is supposed to be around 30 million plus. But Joseph Boakai is asking for 84 million. Why? And asking for 84 million with no documentation, giving clear picture about the machines. As I speak to you, there is a serious problem between those who are advocating with the legislature, let's pass it, and those who are having a second thought that we shouldn't pass it. In fact, yesterday, it was confirmed to us that Joseph Boakai said if they don't want to approve it, he will ask the company that brought the machine to sell them to other people. You know who are the clients to buy those machines? Joseph Boakai himself, his family member, some rescue senators, and the rescue children, some rescue minister. They are the one going to be the client, saying they're buying a machine. So they can loan, they can rent it to the mining companies in Liberia. And another reason, one of the other reasons why they have decided to keep the documentation in secret is the document, the agreement that they talk about when they went to secure the machine. It is clear that the Wologisi Mountain deal is in it. Number one, they don't want the Liberian people to know the company name, the person responsible for it, the person who owns it. They don't want to provide any. I mean, you think about this. Who's going to go somewhere unless you are brain dead? But who's going to go somewhere and have a conversation that involves millions of dollars with no documentation? Who's going to go somewhere and agree to a contract and the person decide to ship $30 million worth of equipment to your country and pay for the shipment with no tangible documentation and say you did it on a gentleman agreement? Who believe that? You know, it is always said that what is now writing didn't happen. So as I speak to you right now, the yellow machine saga is taking a different turn. And one of the lawmakers said to me, said, "Could you guys, you don't know what is behind this yellow machine. The documents that they are hiding, that they don't want other people to see, or the world to see, or the Liberian people to see, this document is already in the hands of one of the people that is against the way the process happened. And soon and very soon, SKTV should have that document in our possession." So 3 things going on. 3 things. First, you see, when we're going for the news bulletin, let me know what's going on. Because we have 3 things going on.
Yeah, so I'm still waiting. When it comes, any other news or any other thing, I'm going to let you know.
Okay, keep me posted. So we have 3 things going on. First, the people are dragging their feet. Joe Bagger called them to come immediately to come and approve the 84 million for the machine. Also, 740 million for what he said for it to boost his agriculture plan. Now, before you can approve something, in as much as they are disbursing money to Nyombli and some leaders in the House of Representatives to actually, coerce them, for them to go and sign and approve the budget for the machine, you're going to have to present some documentation. but they want the people to approve it without, because they could lie. They could give other names. They could get different company names. They could. Joseph Boakai, a long-term friend, name would have to be a part of it, because they already ran their mouth and said this is coming from a long-term friend. So their long-term friend now, we don't know if they long-term friend of Liberian man, but we know that the company that Joseph Boakai then had a conversation with, the company that sent the yellow machines, they're from South Africa. We know that. And they don't want that to be revealed. They don't want the public to know that. So those of you Liberians who are saying, the people not bring the machines, in the country, let's just accept it. Do you know how many machines we have had in the past? There are a lot of machines parked in Lofa. There are a lot of machines in Nimba. And the machines that Joseph Boakai just brought, those machines require 2 operators and the machines is not intended for Liberia, to fish through for Liberia. It was intended to bring certain amount of machines. Some can be presented to the Liberian people as this machine is here to fish rolls. Then the rest of it, the mining company will use it to start their project on the Wologishi Mountain that Joseph Boakai gave it to them. Now the Liberian people are against the process. Now that they know that they have been exposed, they're thinking about exactly what Joseph Boakai said. Let them say about the machine. Say you don't want. So what are you going to do? If they tell the people the contract, it's not going to work with Wologishi Mountain, they're going to have to give the money back that they took up front. So they want to have the machine in the deal so they can contract the machine to other companies in the country and pay the people money back. Because they finished sharing the money among themselves. Nobody, unless you are very, very stupid, you don't even know value of money. Nobody can take $30 million worth and give you another millions in cash for free, with no documentation, nothing whatsoever, no agreement whatsoever. Unless you are one of those Sanama Swan, then you will believe it. Lawrence, welcome. How you doing? How's everything?
Well, Mr. Khaled, we are great this evening. Sorry for the delay. We've been running after another thing here at the court. Most of the time, our business schedule is at the court, where we follow cases here at the Bowman Ministerial Court, especially most of the cases we follow here, persistent non-support, theft for property, receiving money on our first pretense. So we apologize for coming late due to no process, because from the court we have to go to the police station where some of the defendant can go behind bar at the Bowman Ministerial Court. But everything is smooth. We're moving on. It's just that some of our citizens are not satisfied with the way the government is proceeding, especially some of them voted for the government to make change when it comes to the issue about the drugs activity is ongoing in the district right now. To speak, From Beaumont to Kakata, we have 2 checkpoints. One is in Margibi, and the other one is in Bong County right now to speak. If you visit the checkpoint in Bong County, because the checkpoint is between Bong and Margibi County, especially the Bong County side, nobody is there. There is no police officer. So anybody can make their way in the district with anything they feel of coming in with. One of the things people were discussing today, some of those who are heavily involved in the issue about drugs, they are right now putting the drugs in kayaks, some of them facing with milk candy, and they have specific places that they sell these things, and people go there and buy it. And some of our brothers take it and they go about doing different things. Right now, before you buy kayak from somebody, you need to know the kind of person you buy it from. Even the issue of milk candy, you need to know. Even if they invite you on a party, you need to know the person who invited you on the party before you be heavily involved in the drugs activity, because some of them put it into the drinks, some of them cook it with food, people eat it, and they get crazy. So those are the issues we follow on a daily basis at the Boma Ministerial Court. But as we speak, the citizens are putting themselves together to help the police, especially when it comes to the Watch Forum, to be able to report some of these cases to the Liberian National Police, because, Mr. Kane, we have a show that we run on our community radio station, and the person who runs the show is from the Catholic Church. The show is called You Need to Know. This morning, he ran the show, and people call. Somebody who I read it on us too was one of the eminent citizens from the district. He said, Liberia can be better only if the mentality of the people change. But once the mentality of the people does not change, the country will not go nowhere, Mr. Kane. Because there are people in the community, they know people who are involved in these things, but they will not want to talk. Even the officers themselves, they got connection with people who are heavily involved in the issue about drugs. But at the end of the day, they see officers will hit the person where they say, look, be careful. The team coming to do search, so you had to change your position, take those things from there. And at the end of the day, when the officer go there, they will not find anything. So there is a society in which we find ourselves in, Mr. Kane. Liberia right now, it's hard to talk. The country will only be better when the mentality of the people have been changed. But once it remains the same, Mr. Kane will not go nowhere. Trust me. Once the people's mind have been made up to do something, it will happen. Even on the local radio stations we run around here, people will insult you on the daily basis, Mr. Kane. They will insult you once they are satisfied and they know that, the person who support you at the end of the day, they can get something from the person. Even if the person is going the wrong way, you want to discuss it, they will go for you, they will insult you. In fact, somebody will even want for you. At the end of the day, even when we leave the show, I don't go anywhere at nighttime. I remain in my house. Until the morning hour, I go to my shop, I run my late business, come back, run after news, get information, and come back on the show. We are very, very much. People will listen to messages in our very phone until they break. Only because they are satisfied with the way things are going. But majority of the people are not satisfied with the way things are going. But few hand of people, because they satisfied, somebody getting $100, somebody getting $150, so they satisfied. This is the country we find ourselves in, Mr. Kane.
Thank you so much, Lawrence. Thank you. Before you came on, we were talking about Liberia and the Yellow Machine, Joseph Walker and his Yellow Machine saga. So the Yellow Machine, the truth is coming out. And sooner rather than later, there will be disgrace more. Because we were told last night that Sylvester Grisby is having some issue with Joseph Boakai people. They've been trying to get rid of him. And this Yellow Machine, he's supposed to be in the know about it because he's the Minister of State for Presidential Affairs. And Mama Kability is also a minister, but she is a minister without portfolio. She's just like some special assistant to the president. The documentation, the back and forth, the transaction about the money and the machine and the Wolokisi Martin discussion, everything. Mama Kability is aware. Joseph Boakai Jr. is aware. Jay Kabakole is aware, and Joseph Boakai is aware. And few rescue senators. But Sylvester Grisby, who's supposed to be Minister of State, because any document or process going through the Ministry of State. You remember when McGill was Minister of State for Presidential Affairs? Every time the president leaves the country, he used to be in charge. So pretty much, that person supposed to be in the know of everything. So some of the people they've been talking to approve the money, they reach out. Sylvester Grisby has no information. He does not have anything to give to the people. And those that they talk to, if they are interested to get on the machine, they are asking for documentation. Nothing. They say that VIP, you don't have to worry about anything. Who's going to stop you if you get something through the VIP? Because they don't want the Liberian people to see the name of the person involved, because that would be more disgraceful. And guess what? Liberians in Liberia and some Liberians in the diaspora, they have reportedly informed the United States government through the Treasury Department that there is potential money laundering involved in the yellow machine. So the yellow machine thing, the United States is paying attention. It's way beyond Liberia. Because like I told you guys before, that company with the yellow machine thing, they were in Equatorial Guinea before. They were involved in a lot of financial scandal. They got chased out of that country by the citizens. And they were accused of money laundering, moving money here and there. And the fear was they might be connected to some terrorist organization because they're moving huge money around. So for Joseph Boakai government to be in bed with criminals like that are moving around, they're moving money around the world. And this money we're talking about now, we're talking about United States dollar. So United States is concerned. In fact, Joseph Boakai government was asked to give some information to the diplomatic, people in that country, because they have information on this machine, on this company. Up to now, they are yet to provide any documentation. So the question now to all Liberians, do you care to know who is Joseph Nima Boakai, long-term friend, billionaire that is giving 30 million to Joseph Boakai in his government for free? Do you care to know what was the agreement upon which those machines were sent to Liberia? Do you care to know the company that is sending the machines? Do you want to know who all went to South Africa, who went to Ghana for the first meeting, who went to South Africa for the final meeting before those machines were sent? Do you care to know? Do you care to ask those questions? Do you care to know who are the senators that are aware, that have received some money? Sometimes when we talk,
So Talisa, we're back. Thank you.
We're back on the radio.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know which part the people miss, but
I think yes. I think they're almost there. Anyway, maybe the sweet one is coming. Anyway.
We'll just continue with the information.
Yeah.
So
that's it.
Again, those of you who are listening to us on the radio, if you didn't hear, let me just give you brief, briefly. Let me summarize what you didn't hear. Then we'll continue with the information. Joseph Nima government is refusing to share any documentation or any information with the public, with the legislature about the yellow machine. Because the intent was to share. Imagine 280 machines. What am I going to do in Liberia? Just for rural network. The 200 plus machine, they're going to share maybe like 2 or 1 machine to every county. 285 machine. The purpose was for mining purposes, and the mining was the Wologisi Mountain. And in
Mr. Kane, just to make some clarity, the 285, if it divide by 15, is 1919.
Yeah. Why 19 machine going to do to one county? Not even 2. The maximum they were going to get to any county were going to be 2. Do you know how many machines we got back in Lofa County? The Libyan company that came, that Joseph Boakai story at 10 million. And that money we're still looking for it, we can't find it. That company got a lot of machine park in Lofa County. Joseph Boakai be scamming people. That's why he was not even president. You probably know what's going on. So the machine was intended when they were kind of throw some on the county and they say, oh, the machine coming for the county then the rest of the machine, they'll be using it to be mining Wologisi for that criminal company from South Africa. And then some of the machine, they themselves, it will be under their name, so they will rent it to other mining company in the country. In fact, we were informed that Bee Mountain some Bee Mountain people have been talked to. That was also included in their conversation when Joseph Boakai threatened to close them. And in order for them to come back, that was also part of some of the agreement that they're going to be renting some of the machines from them. Because they got angry when they found out that Snow renting about 100 trucks to be Martin, making $300 a trip. That Jeremiah Kunga close to 50 trucks rented to Asolometer in Nima County. And that making Snow rich and richer every day, and also Jeremiah Kun rich and richer every day. So they too want to use their power now, their position now, to also acquire, they now have the money, so they got to give something to the people. To also acquire machines and trucks. That's why they never asked. Did you hear any announcement of trucks coming? And they wouldn't talk about the machine. You saw the trucks when they already arrived. Because those trucks were not meant for the country, even the machine. It's for them. And what the company getting in return, getting the opportunity to mine Wolgisi. That was the agreement. And they know exactly that's the fact. But because of the popular outcry, because of the resentment from the public, they don't know what to do right now. They're confused. The other Bwakai people, and they have informed the company about what is going on, the resentment in the country. So when he said the man can, sell it, or you can take them back, does it make sense to you? Somebody will ship millions of dollars worth of equipment, and then at no cost to you, they may send it to you. Then you tell them, you know what, my person, they don't want to take it back. Then they'll just take it back again. Does that make sense to you? So in short, the Yellow Machine saga is getting serious. Sylvester Grisby was asked to communicate the information to the legislature. He said, you got no paper. You got no information. And Joseph Boakai's son, Jacob Akoli, they don't want Mamaka ability to be summoned to go to the legislature to talk. Because if she goes there, they will know, they will explain to the Liberian people who all they met with the first time in Ghana, and who all they met with the second time, in the final time in South Africa. And they will have to, she will have to tell the people, the company that brought in the machines, and knowing that company name, that will unveil the name of Joseph Boakai, long-term friend, millionaires. So they don't want the public to know. So they are struggling now. Even the one that they're going to take, how they're going to contract it. Because the whole secret finning boss now. If they take the machine, how they're going to contract it. So they want to sell it to other people. But you're saying, how will you sell a machine to people? No bill of lading, no shipping information, no owner name, no company, but you want to sell it. How are you going to sell it? Because you know very well the bill of lading will have the name of the company, the person who is shipping it, the person who is receiving it, the value, because you're shipping anything, he can tell you to name everything that, even a container, you name everything that you are sending. Every item in that container, they will tell you to list them. And not only you list them, they will tell you to list the value of all the documents. I don't know what some of you have shipped before. You put all the thing there. And those information will be on the bill of lading. So they don't want to make that available. Even to the point that they are, persuading to go and sign, go and approve the $84 million. So like Joseph Boakai was like a double dipping right now. The final call from the guy and the company struggling to shove it in the Liberian people throat, but at the same time, They want to steal from the Liberian people again. Instead of $30 million, you say you're going to approve $84 million for the machines.
Then, wait, so that means when they approve or the money, the machine will be for us as people, or what?
Yeah, when they approve the machine now,
the money,
then the machine will be quote unquote for Liberia. But who's going to keep track on the machines? Where the machine is going to go? Where the machine is going to work? How many machines going to be working? How many people do we have trained to work on those machines? How long is it going to take before we actually see the machines operating? So let me tell you what they will do.
There are so many questions for you on what you just explained.
When the machine is approved, first thing, they will send some of them to various countries acting like they are working. But then they would take some of the machine for themselves and rent it to money companies in the country. That was the intent.
Wow.
Yes. So right now they are stuck with it. They are stuck with the machine because of the popular outcry. That's why they're never going to like SKTV. They will hate us if we give them the opportunity to do the
So right now they want to do bloody because
because we always explain the secret.
Well, from what you just explained about the building, the sheet or the documents,
all I want to show they will show the
so the bloody business they want to do or what?
My man, let me say this to you. From the start of the yellow machine to where we are, it's all fake. Everything they've been telling people in public, that's not it. What you don't know, that's what is going on. So the funny thing about the whole thing now, and I believe because of this, they might end up firing, just the way they fired the central bank, they might end up firing Sylvester Grisby, because Sylvester Grisby told the legislature and some of the people then that they told to get the machine, he told them he has no information.
Yes.
How come he be the Minister of State for Presidential Affairs? The government is bringing something in the country, he has no information, no documentation. And they're trying to cover Mamaka Belete from coming to testify in front of the legislature to give information about the machine. Because she knows about it. Sylvester, who doesn't know, Sylvester is open to talking, but he doesn't have information. Mamaka Belete, who knows everything, who participated in all the things as a prime guy for Joseph Nima Boakai, they trying to stop her from going to explain anything. In fact, one of the senators even said that over their dead, because I don't want to describe he or she, because over their dead body, because they don't want their name to be unveiled. So in the end, you will hear them say the machine then came. Some were purchased by some people, some citizens in the country. Let me tell you something. Right now, before the machine departed South Africa to come to Liberia, many of them have registered companies under different name. They have company. They're not going to be themselves. They register companies under their name. Let me tell you, most of the documents, once they get it, we'll make it public. We'll make it public so that people will see it, to see the level of stealing and criminal activities going on in that country. Before the machine departed South Africa, because they know that they're going to get some of the machines and the trucks. That's why they never mention the trucks. Ask how many trucks that came. There are more trucks that's supposed to come.
Because we saw some Liberia flags.
Those trucks that are coming, are two different trucks, two batches of trucks. The other batch was meant for the guys who are going to be using the Wologishi Mountain to mine and get their money back. You're going to be using the trucks for the mining and some of the machines. The rest of the trucks and the machines, they're going to be for Joseph Boakai, entourage, and some of the rescue senator and his family people, that they will take care for themselves. They will rent that one to other companies that need machines and trucks. Just the same way, what's his name? Snow is renting his trucks.
Snow and now the vice president, they have their own trucks.
Yeah, the vice president got his own trucks, almost 50 trucks running in Nima County there with Asolomita. So, Joseph Boakai didn't feel like whatever happened in the past, whatever opportunity that they had and they didn't make use of it, they want to make use of it now. Their company registered by his son. Their company registered by his nephew. Their company registered by one of the guys, I don't want to call his name. He didn't get a job. But they put one of the company in his name. Yeah, so you're going to be managing that for them. He didn't get a job, but he's happy. The reason why he's happy, they make him one of the consultants to other government agencies and some ministry. They make him consultants. Say, don't worry, man. You'll be getting money every month from the consultancy. And then when the company that we already registered, the machine income and the truck and everything come, those things are registered under your name. It's your company. Just the same way Ellen did. You know, most of those BB hotels you see over there, Ellen sponsored them.
Yes.
Most of the BB hotel in they are learning what happened in the past. Most of the hotel over there.
Yes, some of the BB hotels, for example, that the government are giving almost 25 years.
They want it belong to them. It belongs to the government officially. But what happened? They create companies. They work with other outsiders, some from within, to create those companies and invest heavily in there, so their name can be attached to it. So Joseph Boakai and Tunis, they wanted to start their own with the machine thing and money, because I want that fast money and that quick money, that cash money. The plan they have for Liberia, by the time Joseph Boakai finish, we don't have a country. We have a country, on the map. We have people in there, but natural resources and the
country will be poor and broke.
Everything will be gone. The debt they're going to put the people in the country in. Even you bring Jesus Christ to be president after Joseph Boakai, you are not able to recover Liberia. So, what Liberians can do right now is to support people who want to protest against bad governance. Joseph Boakai is not worried about Liberia. He's already old, he is ill, and he has his son, his nephew, all his family. And do you know, one of the appointments Joseph Boakai did day before yesterday, the guy married to one of his niece.
You talking about the education side? The man who was appointed?
Yeah. The Deputy Minister for Education.
The man is married to Joseph Boakai, one of his niece.
Okay.
All the family members then go to get a job. All the extended family members then go to get a job. All friends of Joseph Boakai Jr. going to get a job for kickback. Do you know there are some of them who are in director position? They have committed for the 6-year term of Joseph Boakai that they have certain amount they're going to be giving to his son before they got the job. Just the way Magena used to do. before they give you the job, I told you, just for the security of this person. There's a guy here in America, and I'm going to call his state name. I'm not going to call. Anyway, when I do that, then they will know. Because then they deal with a lot of different people. This guy forward to me information from some senators, from the press secretary, and few other people, telling the guy to send them money. So put your name on the list of appointment. And one of the senators even told the guy, I saw it. Nobody told me I saw the text message, and I'll have the number, I'll confirm the phone number, saying that, but you know what we're going to be in the budget for you, and we don't want to make the budget, and we don't want to approach the budget. In fact, we'll put more in the budget for you that you're going to have to give us something back every month. They are selling the job. That's why when they don't say if the appointments are made and then it is something not in order, they can change it, they can revise it, whatever. That was because if I'm working, in the government and I have key to the mansion door, like Dylan said, if I got my client, I'm already taking money from that person, or that person, I have already agreement with that person to give me money, and also sign that they will be giving us certain thing every month. Then, I already got my own client, already finish, program that person, everything agreed, take money from them. Now, maybe I'm going and put your own person there. So that's why most of the name was changing for here and there, because those Baka doesn't know what's going on. Everybody taking money from their own clients, if own people. That's how that people got appointed. That's why most of the people who actually fought for the Unity Party didn't get a job. So they don't have money to bribe them. The one
Yes,
that
they don't have. They don't have the money, and that's the right thing you just said.
To give it to them. So now,
let me tell you, Telesako, you just sounded like what we've been observing, even when it comes to the Ministry of Education, the DEO, all of the people that we send around.
Let me tell you the reason. In fact, everything going on in that country.
So, all kinds of things just to suffer the poor people.
The poor, they want to steal as much as they can. And at the end of the day, they will love to see the country destabilized so they can be held accountable. They want to see some abrupt end of their government so that nobody will hold them accountable. But what they forgot to know,
22 million jobs go free.
My man, 22 million.
Sorry.
They're not anything. 22 million, they're not anything you need to put them play, you need to put them off. The money, when I said it here, people think I can be joking, I just hate them. No, I don't hate them. I love them, but I don't like the criminal behavior. All they've been doing is to get as much as they can get. Number one, they don't know how long Joseph Boakai is going to be president for. Joseph Boakai could potentially resign because of health issue. And as his age and ailing person, he can kick the bucket anytime. They know that. Anybody we can die, right? But when you sick and you reach 80 years, everybody know. Human being, our life, span doesn't go more than now. Very few people can even reach 80. So they're afraid. So they want to get as much as they can get at this time, just in case the Joseph Boakai condition becomes, bad or deteriorates. So he might say, you know, I got to focus on my health. And the scary thing about the whole thing, if Joseph Boakai is now okay, if Joseph Boakai travel for any reason, they're going to take a long time. If Sylvester Grisby becomes the person in charge, they said Sylvester Grisby is not one of them. That Joseph Boakai the one that trusted him. We were also informed that the reason why Joseph Nima Boakai chose Sylvester Grisby, I don't know whether I have to talk about that. It was because that Sylvester Grisby was a spy for Joseph Nima Boakai on Alexander Cummings. Sylvester Grisby, they want him out. Stanton Witherspoon in their group, they want Sylvester Grisby out. But the fear is Sylvester Grisby was, you know, he Prince Johnson said every day, oh, the men from ANC, the men are ANC men, the men are Cummings supporter, the men are this, the men are that. Sylvester Grisby.
So I may make all of that information.
Sylvester Grisby was the spy, according to the information, was spy in the ANC, close to Cummings, for Joseph Nima Boakai and the Unity Party. You know, Sylvester Grisby served this position before under Ellen.
Yeah.
But when they saw the potential of Cummings, they saw things coming the way things were going, and then when they created the CPP, they sent him as a missionary. So according to our reporting, Sylvester Grisby was rewarded this position because of the job he did. Now, everything that was happening with CPP up to the election day, all the meetings, all the information, everything that was going on, according to the information, he was the one connecting with Joseph Boakai. And that's why he got rewarded. So now,
so was the all the dirty work.
Yeah, all the other people there now, they don't trust Sylvester Grisby, but Joseph Boakai trusts him. So now, when they silence Sylvester Grisby now to carry on the Yellow Machine, project, now documentation being coming on now, and Sylvester Grisby is supposed to be the administrative chief of staff to the president. Mamaka Belete is just like a special assistant to the president. Like, who can do the president errands, do stuff to go do this one here. Get the one to the president, get the money to the president. But administratively, in terms of documentation and everything that got to do with Ministry of State, he is the one responsible. But he does not have information on the Yellow Machine.
How come?
Because they wanted to silence him. Now everything coming back to fall on his decks. Because in order to have any conversation with the legislature, Sylvester Grisby had to provide information. Providing that information will entail the name of the person that sent it, the name of the company, the agreement. I know the routine will not just leave like that and come in the country. There must be some agreement. And they can't make it up. Because one of the people that is not satisfied already got the information and have shared it with some people that I'm not going to name here. But down the line, that document will come out. So, not to take all of the time, more information coming out. The Yellow Machine saga, the fallout, the fallout of the Yellow Machine saga.
Yeah.
A lot of people will go. Some people will be fired. And it's not going to take a long time right now.
Because the Yellow Machine now are finally turning into Black D.
So let's open the line in Liberia.
Lawrence.
What do they think about what's going on, right? For the Yellow Machine? And if We can't get a yellow. Joe Baga was very preemptive. Those that wrote the speech for him, I mean, to say, you know, if I can't get a yellow machine approved by you, we'll sell it. They already know the customer there.
But I say OPS, man, you talk about. The man know how to maneuver his way out.
Yeah, so let's hear from the people because the information is too plenty, and we'll keep some of them for tomorrow. Because the story I just said, the story I just talked about Sylvester Grisby, somebody just texted me, 30 me for that, you know, that I will leave Sylvester Grisby from above. When I say he was like, when I say, I'm not the one saying it, it's a reporting. Yeah, the report and you know, in fact, let me leave that one. But when we come to what happened, even some of the old paper there that came to the CPP, they were not with CPP. Now they were not with CPP. They were just there to get closer, know what's going on. So even moving forward, anybody want to do politics in Liberia, to be honest, win or lose, you got to get away from all those crooks, man. You can't trust them.
Well, thank you. Well, I keep saying that. But when I move, yes. Lawrence, please do for us quick.
Okay, folks. Those of you listening this evening here, you can hit us up on the 077-825-5050, 086-02-1302, 086-02-1302, 077-825-5050. Those are the number you can call this evening. You're going to be live on the SKTV show. We have our first call on the line here. Hello, your name, where you come from?
Yeah.
I'm okay. Your name, where you come from?
My name is Charles B. Howard Chion, and I'm doing a conversation from supermarket.
You say what? Your name?
My name is Charles B. Howard. I'm doing a conversation from the supermarket.
Canada supermarket. I hear you quickly. You go ahead. You have to be audible.
Yes, that's the first country purchasing that is the government purchasing not the budget. So to tell you that this government team will see just like what President Ipan this year. What that ends is people who want to loot this country to bring the why we the ordinary people suffer. This government have no plan to put this country to the for our people. Our people is suffering deeply. No food to eat, no job. Where is the plan for the promises that God gave us in the election? There was no plan, no campaign, so better the people are regretting what they did is just bringing to this government.
Thank you.
This election, we need to take twice to vote. The referendum president is not the woman.
Thank you. Thank you, my brother. Thank you for calling this evening. I appreciate you for joining the show. Yeah, this person is on the phone line. He's been hanging for a very long time. Let's see who is on the line here. Okay, this person going off the line. 086-02-1302, 077-825-5050. You can be part of the show this evening by calling those numbers. You're going to be live. This person is online too. Let me see who is here. Hello, your name, where you come from?
Thank you, I want to begin calling from factory.
You wanted to.
Yeah, first let me appreciate you for this show. It's a good thing to inform our people. And you see, GSK, Neighbor, and you guys just to understand that Mr. Bright Guy is surrounded and a steamer of corruption. So for me, when it comes to corruption, you own Mr. Bright Guy, I'm saying that he is corrupt. Because there's a record that shows you doing something kind of that Mr. Bright Guy. No, on the yellow machine, Mr. Bright Guy. Mr. Bright Guy is supposed to adjust jokers with regards to Liberian people. And the Liberian people need to understand that there are no regret. Remember when the CPP was CPP was fighting the CPP. You know, for the CPP, stuff from Mr. Boyka and Mama Ability are doing. Now, Mama Ability is trying to find ways for Mr. Boyka that 2029 is coming, but that was not when and it's really like 2029 Mr. Cummings. We're going to be a debt also that will be able to prosecute Mr. Boyka for putting in a huge amount of debt, and it gave me a big miracle to take and sustain their visa for that. So thank you for asking me about you.
Thank you, my brother. You make your contribution this evening. I appreciate you for calling 086-02-1302, 077-825-5050. This call is on the phone lines. Hello, your name, where you come from? Hello? Yeah, your name, where you come from? Yeah? I'm okay. Your name, where you come from?
Thank you. This is Pastor from the Street 6. Let me say thanks to Steve and the rest of the team members. Well, this is the most funniest country on planet Earth, especially under the stewardship President Walker. You know, more and see that I want us to ask ourselves, why is it that Black people did not debate in Cummings, but Mr. Walker debate in Cummings, especially in Greece? I mean, Black people, how do you look so in this country, in the world? You did not debate in Cummings, but the mayor was Cummings. The Walker crazy. You see how you make the same in always in the reflection? But let me conclude by saying this. There are two decisions that the people have reached. One, the president must be rich because all of this action is visible. He breaks the law. He respects the position. Everything that for him is for silence. One, two, we will have a real protest.
Thank you.
You have to care about it in the country.
Thank you, my brother. Yeah, you make. Thank you. Thank you, my brother. You make your contribution this evening on the show. Another person is on the phone lines here. Ben here. Hello, your name, where you come from? Hello, your name, where you come from? You come from Grand Bassa. Let's hear you quickly, Chief.
Yeah, man. I want me to I don't
you know, brother. Yeah, they will get 19 Grand Bassa. Thank you, Chief. Thank you. But they worried. Yeah, I hear, brother. Yeah, brother, I hear. Hello, yeah, where you come from? Yeah, you come from Rawa Fee House. Yeah, you Chief, your name?
Not hearing that person clearly.
Mr. Johnson, go ahead. I hear you.
Yes, I heard what all you said pertaining to the yellow machine. But the yellow machine is not for Liberia or a guest or something that the people brought for just to show to the Liberian people. And then we talk about Braga. The only one has done this country. They still our
thank you. No, no, brother, leave that thing. I leave it hanging that yeah. All right, thank you. Oh, the man question. Sorry, Chief. I'm sorry for that. I also to cut you off because
no.
Oh man, they did it.
We didn't hear the calls. It's okay.
Our fans are cutting on, man. Hello, yeah, hello, yeah. Where you come from? You say your name? Okay, you come from where? That yeah, you Chief. Go ahead.
You know, I'm listening to you people. You people do not have anything to tell the Liberian people.
Mm-hmm.
You think if the Liberian people want to bring on Jay to be president, then can I call me? Just all kind of bullshit.
Hey, my brother. My man, you don't have to go that route. Why were you calling a show and insult people? You sound mature, but you know you are irresponsible. Sorry for me using that. Why were you insult people on the show? Don't go that route, man. My man, don't do that thing. Hello, you getting a late thing. Don't leave it. Other people suffering. Yeah, hello, yeah, where you come from? Yeah, Mr. Richardson, go ahead.
No, you see, most of the poor, so what I honorable brother, and he's left in his face of selling more and stole a lot of money. And people come on the platform and get it, but you wouldn't find someone on the platform.
Yeah.
You better go there in your boardroom, they release it in your printer, you even think out your bag, you put it there, you can't on the platform.
Thank you, Major Richardson. Thank you, Major Richardson. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Thank you. The minute I start sending Baba Major, because Marcos said, oh, but I need a man. They better get a lady thing, so we can't think on it. We ain't got nowhere to carry that. My brother, y'all need. God. 0860202. They better call him Marcos, Mr. Karen. I need a man. Hello, your name, where you come from?
Hello?
I'm okay, your name. I'm Lawrence, but what is your name? Where you come from?
Yeah, man. Joseph Dennis, I come back up in.
You come from Park Up in, your name is Joseph Dennis.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Chief. Let me hear you quickly.
Yeah, I understand. See, I listen to the men in America that they're very clarity. Anything that people try to do under the carpet, God will expose.
You go off the line. I'll take one more person. I think this person is my last person here on the show. Hello, your name, where you come from? I'm okay. Your name, where you come from? Okay, Chief, go ahead. I hear you, Mr. P.
You know, this country, I think African plan, let me say, was not to obey or not the group in the United States. That's what I said. I think, especially, they puppet do not have no official, in local, in health center, in East. Many people kept on last one day, take advantage to speak to the people. To be honest, look, what is no good business in this country? You can't fool in that great people. Are we crazy in this country? That what you carry on? But look, if only because of your show, get us for sometimes we can never respect your money show, get us for about sometimes, to be honest with you, we can want to get people there back up to be honest.
No, don't do that thing, my brother. Swallow the beta pays bay for 2029. Don't bombard anything yet. No, I leave it.
No, only because of SKN, people get us for sometimes we can get on the show and just say what we want to say to be honest with my brother. So that this country they will not take a radical with their paper that now have no visual or even damage our country.
Thank you.
Yes, the paper damage our country to be honest with you.
Thank you, my brother.
The paper want to support our future, our current future because it's not going to tell again. He want to support our future.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Thank you, my brother. You make your contribution. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, just take the last one.
Okay. I think I'll take one more president. I go to Mr. Carter in the US and continue. Yeah, hello, Yadi, where you come from?
Good evening.
I'm okay. Yadi, where you come from?
My name is Augustine Lamley, and I'm calling Johnson Vic in Virginia community.
Go ahead, Chief. I hear you quickly.
Yeah, thank you for the listening for of the public. Let me see this. This government we tend to smuggle machine in this country without proper documents. Do you think that's a clear foundation to the constitution or to the law of the government abroad? We think it's a violation on government part. So for this reason, if government has come with the friction of the law, we'll ask him and we'll ask our representative to take steps. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother. You make your contribution. Mr. Kane, all yours.
Thank you, Lawrence. Thank you, Abel. That was quite interesting. I know a good thing about it, with all the people that call, only 2 people, decided to insult us. Me, I was expecting a lot of people to insult. For the sake of the radio and some of the kids have been listening to us, I don't want to hear people cussing. But cussing not going to change anything. Insulting us will not deter us from speaking truth to power, from exposing the ills in the society, from exposing your dirty deals. We'll make sure we expose everything to the Liberian people. they made their conscious decision. They made a conscious decision to vote for Joseph Mapuakai, believing that he has all it takes to change Liberia for the better. And if it is the other way around, our job is to report to you so you can reap what you sow, what you planted. This is exactly what you wanted. This is the person you wanted to be president. And we are reporting, our reporting is not based on politics. We do not belong to any political party. We don't have any political leader. Our political party is Liberia. Our partisans are Liberians, and we will always stand for them, regardless. So your question will only embolden us, will only motivate us. So the more you insult, the more we will give you all the information that you need to know. Maybe one day you will get back to your senses. They say, well, the people in the world. A lot of Sidicians are back to their senses when it comes to SKTV. Some Sidicians used to hate us because they were government in power. And if you are the government in power, you will be at the receiving end of most of our criticism because you're the one that is entrusted with the country. Handful of people, you are entrusted with the livelihood and the future of 5 million plus people. You don't even take that seriously. You think it's a joke. You think it's about your family inheritance. You think it's about what you're going to leave for your family when you die. No. You are giving that responsibility. The trust is given to you for you to be able to share the wealth with the people. You don't have to put people on the line and give money to them one by one. They can benefit through development, through having safe drinking water, electricity all over the place, building roads, where farmers then can make their farm and travel to the city and sell it and benefit. You know why Liberians can travel to Ghana, to Guinea, to buy pepper? Because people who are farming, they are not benefiting from their farm. There's no role for them to bring the produce from their farm to the market. There's no role. Every day want to take advantage of the vulnerability of the people. Every day want to continue to exploit the people. You don't want anybody to talk about it. Just insulting other people. In fact, all I want to say, we're not even Liberia because we are American, because we're in America. Well, if we were not Liberian, we care about Liberia more than you. So who is the real Liberian? Who is the real patriot? We don't care about Liberia, right? We are not Liberia, but we care about Liberia more than you. We want to see criminals out of the picture when it comes to the governing system of our country. We want to see corrupt-minded people behind bars. We want to see good people running the country so you can benefit. But instead of you telling us thank you, you want to insult us. But no, you're not going to really stop us. You only distract for a second. But the more you insult, the more you behave the way you are behaving, the more you are exposing yourself, the more you are exposing your limitation, the more you are exposing your inability to think twice, to think outside of the box. So we will not insult you back. We'll continue to educate you. We want you to know that election is not about just the $20 or the 1 cup of rice or the 1 bag of rice you get. How will you sell your life, your future, for 1 cup of rice? And you that calling, what you want to mortgage your life, your future, for scratch card, for somebody putting money in your phone, or for somebody calling you to give you $20 to go and cost SKTV? Why you want to do that? What we are talking here is not about us. It's about you. It's about your future. It's about your children. How many of you eating regularly. How many of you can afford to go to hospital just for checkup when you're not sick? You gotta get sick to go to hospital. When you go to hospital, they can't even touch you until you pay the money. How many of you going to school can afford your school fee? Those are the things we're talking about. Do you know what $30 million can do? Do you know how many schools $30 million can build in the whole country? Do you know how many hospitals and clinics? $30 million, if they put that one in medicine, all of you can go to hospital, you don't have to pay for medication. Maybe for a year or two. $10 million, that one can buy maybe 10 or 20 ambulance for all the countries. All the countries can get 10 ambulances, wherein when your woman is pregnant, she's sick, she's in labor, she want to deliver, or your mom is sick, your dad is sick, you don't have to worry. The ambulance will just take them to the hospital. Do you know how many people suffering? You don't even know what they're going to eat tomorrow. Or you are there defending criminals, people who are mortgaging your country. You know, you're not benefiting anything. All you get in it, that sense of belonging to the party. Yeah, the papi.
Yeah.
And the one
There's
that
a kind of just to make some.
Go ahead.
Just to make some clarity, Mr. Kane, sorry for the interruption.
Okay.
Even people who are in the community insulting people, at the end of the day, some of them don't even go to government officials. They can run to some of us in the very community that we live in. But you know, these are things we don't really. It don't good. You do good for somebody, then you go and stand somewhere and say, "Oh, I have done this person. I've done." Some of them can come to us personally and say, "Oh, I beg you, chief." And he say, "You have to help me in social process." Even at the hospital, yeah. Somebody sending me tell say, "Oh, in fact, my boss may open radio station for all to be insulting the president. In fact, they will meet me one-to-one. They will attack me. My brother, that thing you talking, that vla. I can be to my shop in the morning. So, or you come to my house, if you know you ready, see you come to my house in the morning hour. You don't allow when you talk, be scary. Go find play higher. Mr. Kind of needed people. You will talk tired. Nothing will change. One the mentality of the people are not change. They will not go nowhere. Everyone, we are talking the thing, but that kind of once they getting fast, we getting information that some of them live in the environment, they can get money at the end of the month. Some of them 5,000, some of them 10,000, some of them 3,000. Just to insult people. So that thing they talking that they get sit down. Somebody go and say a tell message. I told my heart to their account.
So we will hold Joseph Boakai responsible. We will hold him accountable for all the threat. And if anything happened to any of our colleagues, reporters, correspondents, radio presenters, anybody, we'll hold Joseph Boakai responsible. We'll hold him accountable. And anything happen to anybody, I can guarantee you, y'all will pay for it. If you think you like Joseph Boakai, do something to somebody. I tell you will know. In Labrador will say that I tell you will know who burned up. You know, first let me say thank you to somebody that sent us $50 today. But the person said I should not call their name, but I can't help myself but to recognize the donation. I want to say thank you to that person who sent, a female who sent $50 to SKTV. Say no name. We want to, yeah, it says no name. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. You know, Lawrence, it is funny that people will hear critical information that is vital to the survival of the country. And instead of they processing the information and take action to people who are actually mortgaging the future of the country, they will not do that. They will attack the messenger. If you are somebody that gets sense, where in the world you will see somebody shipping multi-million dollars worth of equipment with no documentation? Where? Where in the world you will have somebody shipping $30 million, $40 million worth of goods with no bill of lading? No shipper, no shipping company, no document to show that these things were atomized, that the value of the equipment are listed. Even one container, if you ship it from this country right here or anywhere around the world, those are requirements from shipping company. Do you know why they wanted to remove some other company there at the free port? Because someone got the information. Because before you ship the thing, where the document, where the thing coming from, the listing of things in the container, the value of everything can go to where it's a destination point, where it's going. So before the document, before the shipment got there, because shipments only take months, so now something 3 weeks, sometimes maybe 2 weeks. But before the shipment, the ship got into that country, everything are coming, the document, where it coming from, who's shipping it, who gonna receive it, everything can be in the document. They can have it in their possession. But they are afraid, they don't, because you don't lie to the people that want one of your friend, long-term friend. They don't want us to know the company. They don't want people to know the person, the long-term friend. They don't want people to see the documentation and the value of the shipment. How much was used to ship these things? Free. Everything they said are free. They don't want people to know what was the agreement upon which they decided to bring the thing to Liberia. When people talking that one, they don't want to be insulting people. It's unfortunate, but that's Liberia for you. Let me see. Look at the other one. You see, you would laugh too much, but then you bring your behind here to come and listen to us. Then what about you now? How does that make you?
You kind of the country, yeah. The person will lie, but the person will lie, but it's very interesting in the show. The man following the show.
Yeah. Every day you follow the show. Every day you share the show. Every day you call your friends. Every day you practice. You go listen to HK TV.
I'm empowered boring, Mr. Cannon. I'm empowered boring.
That means you got no life.
I'm empowered boring.
If you can take your time and can listen to live for 2 hours.
I'm empowered boring, Mr. Cannon. Amen.
Yeah, so I will open the line here for a few people. If anybody is interested in calling just for about 10 minutes, we'll get out of here. 10 minutes. So the person we were talking about, when I say somebody sent us $50 to 30%, thank you. You have a problem with that? We're not asking you to give us anything. We are not asking one son to give us anything. $5, $1, we don't want it for you. If you give it to us, we'll take it, but we're not asking you. Anybody give us money, we'll take it. But we want to be grateful to people that who be supportive of our platform. Sometimes people who will send us money without we asking for them, because they are looking at the importance of what we do. They want to be grateful. They want to encourage us. to continue to inform the Liberian people. So you calling us liar when you have the president that can lie more than everybody. You voted for the man. Who will have $1 million? You know when you know you know what happened, Lawrence? When Joseph Barker said that $1 million, $30 million worth of equipment was given to him on the gentleman agreement. People say the man is not serious. They said, does he know what he's talking about? Even $1 million, who's going to give $1 million on gentleman agreement? We call it motor. Who can give $1 million just for motor, just for talking?
I shall win.
Yeah. Who can do that? That's the biggest lie you ever heard. Then you don't see that lie. Your mind is not developed enough to see that your president is lying to you.
$30 million.
On motor. For a government agreement. Free. Who can even believe that? Then you started dancing on the street. That is to tell you that all of you that is supporting this particular government on lies and deception, you are brain dead. You need help. You need some help. Yeah. You need to go see a doctor to check your brain that something is not right. Because nobody can even. How can you cannot even rationalize this? You think money like that because you can hear the money, you don't even know the importance of money.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you, average person in America, they put at work every day or 5 days a week. Average person that $30,000 to $35,000 they can make whole year. That $30,000, you finish taking taxes from there. When you finish pay for your rent, when you finish pay for your phone bill, you finish pay for your car insurance. When the year finish end, the person that will get $5,000 or $4,000 in their account out of that $30,000 or $35,000 is small. But you don't know the importance of money because you don't work. So when you hear $30 million, you think that joke.
So the American government can cut all the bills.
No, because what happened here, most of the things in America here is privatized.
Mm-hmm.
For example, the company that gave us light, they're not government. The person that gave you the water, they're not government. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So your cell phone, they're not government phone. Your car insurance, they're not government. So that's why we want to see Liberia safe, corruption free. So that's what we call private. So we can send, so we can encourage other investors to come and invest in the country, take over the electricity, take over water. You guys satellite system. Those are not free, but government can work to them. Government can even provide subsidy to them to help them to improve. But then through that, everybody that's going to be taking the services, or people that are going to be buying their services, they'll be paying taxes to the government. You see how government can make money? Government can help private sectors. Not only do you get more people to get employed, but then all the people that they're going to be employing, Those employees, every 2 weeks, they're getting a pay. Some people getting paid every week, some people getting paid every month. All the people that are working, the money they're making, government taking taxes from there. That company will be taking taxes from there too. And they'll be paying taxes to the government. At the end of the day, at the end of the year, you will know now how much you pay to the government. There's something called here tax return. That's how you get paid back for some of the money that you spend. Depending your own life, how much you actually get versus how much you spend. Because they don't want to overtax you, then you end up getting nothing. So you want to make sure they look at what you got, what you work for, and what you pay to them, and you can give you some of the money back. Especially when you got children, people then who have got plenty of children, they can get a lot of money for tax back, for tax return. So that's how it works in this country. So when you have a country that is safe, that is attracted to investors, private sector, company will be going there. So they will create a lot of jobs. A lot of people will be working, people will be paying taxes to the government. They just say they'll be happy because there'll be money in the country. But all these little ones that are talking, they don't even know how life looking. They don't even know what I'm talking about right now. It doesn't make sense to them because they have never lived it. They were born, the first thing they were introduced to, the thing the government officials that they are man, they are partner. The thing that government officials are better than them. The thing that government officials own them. Forgetting to know that you are the one that actually employing the government officials. They sort of cater to you. Their job is to make sure you are happy. That's why the first article, the first provision of our constitution says the power belongs to the people, and the people who are serving are doing it to serve them, to make them happy, for them to be satisfied with their leaders. If they are not satisfied at any time, they can remove their leader then. But some of you don't even know your own right. Or you think you are just slave. So now you are deeply engulfed in that slave mentality so that you don't even know what's good for you. So we just praying God that some of you will see light at the end of the day. You will get back to your senses, and you will hold your government officials accountable. When people come to you to kind of educate you, to show you what is right and what is wrong, to tell you how good things look like, don't insult them. If you have no clue, you have no idea, just listen so you can learn, as opposed to insulting and disrespecting everybody based on ultra ignorance. But I don't want to use the other word. You're just confused. But it's okay. We want to say thank you to all of you for following SKTV. Laura, you have anything to say before we go?
Mr. Ghana, so far so good. Only some of our brothers who are not understanding the issue because they feel that at the end of the day, somebody can give them small thing and they want to misbehave on the show. So far, this is our country. We here. Nobody will threaten us. We're doing our job. So, yeah, thank you very much for the show. I appreciate it. And we have another program coming up shortly. Yeah. So I have to leave you.
Yeah, no problem. We got to leave it there for today. So I want to say thank you to all of you. Again, we'll be here tomorrow. As always, we love you all. We appreciate you sharing the show. We appreciate you doing everything you can to keep the SK TV going. We're having some trouble today with some people trying to send viruses to our platform. And most of people too also complaining that they are not getting notification. I don't know why. But we ask all of you, every time you come on the show, please share the show so that those who are not getting notification directly from SKTV, they can see it through you. We want to thank you. We appreciate your time. We appreciate your financial support, moral support, and your commitment to be here every day means a lot to us. Thank you all. and we'll call it a day. We love you.